So if you haven't guessed already, it is our last day in Australia. We're going on a big trip, exciting. We're going somewhere pretty exotic today, and I'm not going to say just yet because I think I'd like to share that once we arrive. Had a few trials and tribulations. Okay, a different story today. It does look like we're checked in, and I think the plane's on time. The lady behind me there, she was sweet, so that's always good. I'm not going to forgive that girl yesterday though, because she was just unnecessarily unpleasant. So it's all good. We've got to go through departures. So yes, you can take a guess, but you're not going to find out where we're heading to the next vlog. So we'll see you on the other side. I'll probably see you on the plane. So we're up on the board, so that's a good start. I'm not going to show you because I'm not going to tell you where we're going, but it's good. We're through. Like I say, step one. The only part of travelling I really don't like is the getting from A to B, but fairly painless apart from 16, 17 hours waiting around. This is the duty free. Here's where you can buy your perfumes, your booze. What is this? It's a Sevilla.
Sevilla is quite a sweet one.
So do you mind if I put the camera on, or is it? No.
Let's try that one. The orange is Sevilla, and the clear is the Malacca as well.
The Malacca as well.
Yeah. So the Malacca's got the Malaysian spices through, like rose and cloves and pepper and stuff like that.
Ooh, quite a kick. So that's a Sevilla. That's a.
Yeah, it's quite a sweet one.
It's got an orange tinge.
Orange, yeah, it's Sevilla orange.
Thank you very much. I'll let that one just settle. Nice, that's quite the tart orange, the Sevilla orange. Quite tart, aren't they?
It's different to a concho, but it's quite nice one.
Oh my god, I'm so filming you doing this.
Yeah, but I'm filming you doing it as well. So this one's from Malacca, straight to Malacca, Malaysia. Tequila. It's a distilled gin. They're both distilled gins. Very interesting. Thank you very much, mate. Good job.
Thank you.
Let me chuck that one in there, shall I? So that was nice. The young couple we just met that were trying the gin there. The lad was trying the gin. They were on the same flight last night. They got cancelled, but they were at home. They found out before they left. So they were able to just stay home an extra night and come today. And like he was saying, it's a little bit better for him because this is an earlier morning flight. Our other flight was a later afternoon. So it means you're going to arrive with plenty of time. So a note on the exchange rates. Here at the airport in Melbourne, if you're getting or any currency, I think, if you're travelling, as you might suspect, the rates here are not good. You're better off getting a little bit of currency for the trip, and then get your currency in pretty much almost anywhere you go in the world. It's best to get your currency there, so take some cash if you feel safe carrying cash. So you can see it's a pretty modern airport. Got all the usual facilities, money changers, place to fill your water up there if you have to empty your water to come into the airport, so there's a place there you can refill the water. Nice bathrooms here, usual duty free. I don't think I've ever used, tell me down below if you're the same as me, I don't think I've ever used a duty free shop. And we've travelled many hundreds of flights. I don't quite see the appeal. There's nothing I particularly want, maybe the odd drink, but they're very expensive here compared to outside. Some airports around the world, and you can share some tips here. Some airports around the world are actually really good value in the airports. Melbourne Airport is generally not. The costs are quite high. Let's take you out over here and have a look at some of the aircrafts. So I can see a Vietnamese airline. We've got a Qantas down here. We've got the Air New Zealand. Is it much the same as almost every other airport in the world? It actually is not. It is not. Some of the more remote and smaller airports are actually a little more fun. But I think I'm in a, that's the thing. It has this knock-on effect when you have a bad experience on the first, approach to the airport. has this knock-on negative effect. I've got to shake out of it. I've got to shake myself because Michelle's waiting for me at the departure lounge, and I've got to cheer up a little bit because I am feeling just a little bit. We haven't been able to sleep and relax and set off as we had because we've had a whole night. And luckily I had family here that were able to put me up, so thank you very much, Oliver. Love you for that. But not everybody does. And there was zero assistance from the Jetstar, so I'm still seething just a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to clock off here, head off and see Michelle. I just met the most lovely lady serving coffee. She's from India. She made this lovely coffee for Michelle and I. It's $5, by the way, for a coffee. Not too bad, a little more expensive than outside, but it looks good. And everything looks better once I've had my morning coffee. So this should kickstart the old motors. Oh, that's good. That is very good. Starting to unwind. Got the coffee. Met just engaged with a few people, just engaged with them, got some smiles, got some chatting going, and last night's debacle is starting to fade away. So we're ready for this trip. We're going to enjoy the rest of it. There's going to be no more problems. Touch wood. Touch wood. Where does that come from, where we say touch wood? And why do we always touch our heads when we say it? Anyway, plane will be starting to board in about 30 minutes. So I'll try and film on the plane if we can. So you can see behind me there are ample plugs all around the airport. We're about to get another announcement, but ample plugs and good Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi connection is reasonably quick. She was loud. Anyway, so you can plug in, you can get power pretty easy, and you can also get internet connections throughout the departure lounge. Pretty strong internet connections as well. You just log on, put it on an email address, you can put a fake email address, it really doesn't matter, and it gives you access to the Wi-Fi. We're 30 minutes till takeoff. Nobody's here. So nobody's turned up, there are no staff here. You can see everybody's waiting. There's no announcement at all. 30 minutes till we actually board. On the board, they've actually changed 2 hours they've added on to the departure time, but not one member of staff from Jetstar, not one single member has made an announcement or turned up here to inform anybody of the changes. Just a little clip behind me showing that the departure times have changed by 2 hours. What's the chances of that coming off? So the ramifications of what Jetstar do is starting to rock up. People, they're starting to turn up now. People are turning up. There's a young girl there in tears. They're missing their connection. They've already been delayed by 16 hours or so. And there's just one lady turned up to face the audience. So yeah, it's not a good way to be. And they still haven't made an official announcement, so nobody's really confident that even this flight is going to go ahead. So we're just relaxed. There's little. I've kind of the whole stressful side of the situation has kind of gone over my head now. And I met the lovely lady at the coffee shop, so she's cheered me up. So they are boarding, and it looks like it might be roughly on time. Well, 17 hours late on time. Michelle and I are not going to rush because, we've got seats booked. There's no point fighting to get onto the plane. We haven't got very big bags, so we'll be all good. But they are boarding. Yippee! Thank you very much.
No, she finished at 11. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So just to add insult to injury, we've got a 45-minute stood up coach trip. Oh yeah. Should take it off, sweetheart. You don't want that to go through the turbines.
That's what I was thinking.
Lose your hat through the turbines. Then delay the plane further. That'd just be about right. 2J, yeah? One with her. How are you? Good, yourself? Not too bad. We're on a plane. A plane. So, I don't know what number debacle we're up to now. They didn't reserve the seats. We paid to reserve particular seats, so they didn't reserve them for us apparently. So the girls sat us next to the toilets. So we paid extra to reserve particular seats, and they just ignored it. Cancelling headphones. So Anthony is taking care of us. Lovely guy. First real apology we've had since Jetstar, and he's just a really nice guy. So thank you, Anthony, if you ever get to see this. Yeah, we told him we haven't really had opportunity since yesterday to eat properly, and we hadn't. We kind of forgot about him. But he's brought us a nice coffee, some sandwiches. So a bit of sustenance. So, Jetstar butter chicken. It's okay. A little underseasoned. So we're here. We've arrived. Day late. We got a little peep outside. Through all the checks. When you come here, you're going to get this. It's going to welcome you. All the names. You'll also get the taxi touts. A lot of people coming up to you asking for whether you want taxis. I'll do a little bit on that in a day or so, maybe in another vlog explaining the best options for getting to your hotel from the airport. So here we are. Day one in Bali, Indonesia. So the adventure begins.
It does. Take our ticket,
The adventure begins.
Take them off.
You want to take them off?
No, like to take them off.
Taxi, ma'am?
No, thank
No,
you.
good, thanks. So as you exit this beautiful archway, there are a lot of they're all the taxi touts. Oh, we're good, thanks. So these guys will actually be touting for taxis. Oh, we're good, thank you. Thank you. Terima kasih. I'm meeting a friend here. Thank you. You have a good day. No, I have a friend here already. Thank you. No, we're good, thanks. No, we're good, thank you. Terima kasih.
Say hello.
Hello, how are you? So all the way through here. Hello, how are you?
How are you? Good.
Always good, buddy.
Good, buddy. Where are you
Always
going?
good. Oh, I'm meeting a friend.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, you enjoy. So all the way out here. It's water off a duck's back to Michelle and I. We do a lot of travelling. We do a lot of research before we get to a place. They're all very similar, to be honest. Almost every country you go to has a very similar process. You can see the guy here is hassling Michelle now. He's even wearing the same t-shirt. We're good, thank you. We're good. You enjoy yourself.
Just need job, sir.
I know. Good luck. You know, they're just trying to earn a living. Hang a left here, hun. So, now why are we walking, you might ask? Well, it's a good question. It's a good question. Michelle, wait up. The main reason we are walking is because we booked a little hotel right near the airport. A couple of nights here just to find our feet.